Hey guys, and welcome to another FSX live stream. So, first of all, a few things I will say. One or two things that may not work. Basically, I've just done a complete reinstall of FSX recently. And, so yeah, my sim's not 100% up to scratch. But fingers crossed, we should have enough in here for us to stream a decent flight today. So, that hopefully will be the case. Just double check something. Is YouTube not streaming right now? I've got Twitch running. Pardon me. Got Twitch running, but YouTube seems to be a bit behind. I'm not quite sure why. Stream is stream is live on YouTube right now. It's just a bit slow, but it is working okay. So yeah, they'll be flying from Manchester, Echo Golf Charlie Charlie, to Gdańsk, Echo Papa Golf Delta, and of course in our Ryanair 737. Echo India Delta Yankee Alpha EIDYA, my go-to Ryanair aircraft, of course. And big thing to point out, we finally hit 2,000 subscribers, something I've been waiting for a long time now, but finally hitting the 2,000 milestone. I'm proud. I am proud. I'm very excited by that. So fingers crossed, we should have a very nice flight today to celebrate that. So first things first, let's get this aircraft set up and ready to go. Bear in mind, we'll also be flying at night time today. So, request refueling. It will be Swissport International. There we go. Yeah, so we'll need to make sure my lights are set. So that'll probably be after departure, since we're going to be departing with some daylight, of course. So it'll be fuel truck, and then boarding once that has been sorted. No FS passengers today. 1047 there. Am I in the wrong place? Obviously not, there's an EasyJet next to me. Yeah, no FS passengers today. I do have it installed, but none of the sound packs are. Pardon me, I'm not feeling great today. A few hiccups. Yeah. What was I saying? FS passengers has is installed, but we shan't be using that today. So, other than that, just in case of get this aircraft set up with the initial settings, make sure we have ground power as well connected. So sets, that's what we need. Power on the ground. There we go. FMC, position initialization. Sets the IRS, and then we can start getting the aircraft its position. Let's quickly put that there as well. Otherwise we are at Echo Golf Charlie Charlie. Gate 49. Let's get our aircraft's position, plug that in, and heads to route. So we are at Manchester, heading to Echo Golf, Echo Papa. Echo Papa Golf Delta. Plug that in. Company routes, EGCC EPGD. Plug that in. Flight number, we are Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, sorry. 29 Echo Tango. Departure runway today is going to be, I'm not sure just yet, but what I can do is tune into ground, since we do have ground on Tower. We actually got Manchester ground and tower. We also have ATIS 121.97. Let's give that a listen to. 121.97. Also give you a chance to listen to the volume as well.
1,200 feet, broken 1,900 feet, temperature +15, dew point +14, QNH 1014, threshold QFE 1005. Acknowledge receipt of information. Hotel and advise aircraft on first contact. Manchester information. Hotel, time 1720. Arrival runway 23 right. Departure runway 23 left. Transition level, flight level 60. Surface wind variable 2 knots. Visibility 10.
Cool. So departing runway 23 left. Information hotel. Thank you. Fuel truck is in position, so I can also now plug that into the aircraft. So FS actions, fuel. How much fuel are we carrying on board today? We get it up on the the flight plan. Pushed on that beforehand. Thank you for subscribing, Coco. Much appreciated. That was also going to be a message from grounds. Now, please connect. Nope, not just yet. That's just being a bit odd. Anyways, fuel-wise, we need 7978 kilos. Yep, so 7978. It's not much fuel I'm taking on board. Only 38% in the tank, but no, the tank has got something in it, so I assume that's correct. Anyways, that'll now sort itself out, and the aircraft is now fueling up. You see the number counting up. So that'll take a couple of moments. Otherwise, in a moment, I will now connect to ground. And first, let me just quickly plug in the rest of the information in the FMC and stand ready for him. So it was runway 23 left departure. There we go. Activate, execute. That can't do until passengers are boarded. Now the thing is, do I do FS passengers with the default sounds, or do I just go without it today? I'm tempted just to go without it and make it a bit of an easier stream. But again, that you guys can decide in chat. Anyways, how are you guys doing as well? Who's actually watching? How are you doing? So ZFW of 8. Reserves. Ryanair require reserve of 11. Cost index. Oh no, that's wrong. Sorry. There you go. That goes in there. Cruising altitude is 370. And the wind speed average is 262.037. 262/037. There we go. Execute that. That is fine. Right, M1 limits takeoff. I won't do takeoff until we have our SID determined. So if I now tune to ground, 121.85. 121.85. Tune in there. Make sure there's no one chatting. Make sure I can actually hear the guy properly as well. Right, let's go connect. Good evening, tower. Good evening, grounds. This is Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, ready to copy IFR to Gdańsk.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, Manchester ground. Hello, please report aircraft type and stand number.
We are on stands number 4949. Ryanair 29 Echo Tango.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, report aircraft type.
It's a B738, Boeing 737-800, Ryanair 29 Echo Tango.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, you appeared to Aberdeen via the correction. Sonics 1 Yankee 2 next, Orc 0521.
0521. And hang on, let's get that departure SID sorted as well, because that was 1 Yankee. Desi, 1 Yankee. Ryanair 29 Echo Tango is cleared on the Desi 1 Yankee departure. Squawking 0521. Ryanair 29 Echo Tango.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, confirm that is the Onyx 1 Yankee departure.
Oh, sorry. Oh, we don't have that one actually. Sonics. Yeah, he said Sonics. Negative. I don't see that on our thing. If we have out of date SIDS, unfortunately. Ryanair 29 Echo Tango.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, are you available to take the Santa 1 Yankee departure?
God, we really are out of date our information. Just checking, tower. It's runway 23 left for departure today. Ryanair 29 Echo Tango.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, correct runway 23 left for departure.
Okay, right, 23 left. Negative then, we do not have that available, but we can do a Desi 1 Yankee departure if that's alright with you. Ryanair 29 Echo Tango.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, standby.
Cool, he needs to reroute that for me because for some reason my aircraft is really out of date with Manchester information. With Manchester flight paths, I need to get that sorted out soon. Possibly actually get a subscription to, what's it called? What's that called, the program with all the, you know what I'm talking about. I do need to get a subscription for that at some point. Anyways, they're going to check that for me. Otherwise, I will now squawk in quickly. 0521. 0521.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, you're cleared to Aberdeen via the Desert 1 Yankee departure, squawk 0521.
Cleared on the Desi 1 Yankee departure, squawking 0521. Thank you very much for that, Ryanair 29 Echo Tango. Appreciated. Alright, so we can now plug that in. That tower is happy with that departure. We can just plug in the rest of the information quickly. Let's get rid of that. Hang on. There we go. Right, so takeoff. Flaps, we'll use 10 degrees of flaps. Center gravity is fine. Plug this in. It's not a very heavy aircraft, I have to say. 115 rotates. And 3.87 degrees of trim. Yes, basically that, isn't it? Cool. So that's now set up. And momentarily we will be able to set up the aircraft radio again. Of course, Restream chat is not actually sending me your messages. So for those who are actually chatting right now, I do apologise. You have been speaking to me. I just couldn't see your messages. But welcome to stream, Coco, Clumsy Pineapple, and Awesome Power. How are you three doing today? There we go. Your messages will now come on screen. Right, so passengers are now boarding. Fuel is sort of, hang on, F sections, ground connection, sorry, doors. S there, I've just realised that because we don't use jetways here, or jet bridges, sorry, we actually need to keep the air stair down. Bear in mind there's no front truck. Normally they give us a front truck, but in this case, no. Right, so mention that is lowered while passengers board. And then once the aircraft is ready to go, we will announce our intentions to push back. Yeah, that won't stay. Oh yeah, it will. Right, close the exits. Or at least the entry. What, FSX? It's about £20 on Steam, so it's not too bad if you're looking at it. Awesome Power. FSX is generally quite a cheap one to go for. Right, so we are now ready to secure the aircraft. I think luggage may still be a few minutes away. Nope, they're pulling back as well. That is good then. F sections, doors, steel exits.
Shuttle 2 Yankee standby.
Standby. Okay, I think the towers are having to reroute everyone's departures because I've gone and set up my own random not so great departure. Do apologise to everyone.
Shuttle to Yankee, welcome to Manchester. Continue now for taxi to stand 52 via Row, Kilo, Juliet and Golf.
Ah, so you've been on the Ryanair 737, awesome power. Right, so start up the APU now.
Stand 14 is available. Taxi to stand 14 via Bravo and Juliet Foxtrot.
Bravo, Juliet Foxtrot, 42, professional, 2 kilo.
Make sure my altitude is set correctly. So 37. There we go. Right, so APU is now starting up, and then in a moment we'll be able to start our pushback. So that will liaise with tower again. Aircraft is secure, so yeah, all doors are shut. AP starting up, you can hear that from the outside now, the high-pitched noise. And yeah, the British Airways there behind us, 747, A3. Not take that back, it's a 737.
Q2 Kilo Mike Manchester Ground, hello, hold position, allow the shuttle to the Airbus A320 to pass. Oh, disregard.
There's a little Baron 58 on the taxiway there.
Romeo,
Right.
Kilo, Bravo and Alpha.
So if I turn on TCAS now, let's put the power on the APU now. Ground power off. Disconnects the aircraft from ground. Menu, actions, ground connections removed.
Last station calling call sign only.
North Starts Norwegian.
Golf Charlie Sierra Alpha Mike Manchester Ground, hello, England 85.
Right, so wait for a quick moment of peace, and then we shall request, or at least announce that we are ready for pushback. Flight directors on. And ground is disconnected. That's all sorted, so we don't need to touch that anymore. In fact, if we go to departure, so I know what I'm looking at on this page. No, not this one, sorry, on this one. There we go. Yes, I do own OMSI 2 Bus Simulator, one of my personal favourites. I do have the London map on that as well, quite cool. Right, so now announce my intentions to push back.
One station calling, repeat transmission, sorry about that.
Okay, hang on. Gosh, his mic's not the best, I have to say. Nice accent though, but his mic's not the best. Right, so wait for him to call back.
You are cleared to Newcastle via the 421 Yankee departure runway 23 York 6016. Newcastle via 4 Yankee departure runway 23 left and stop was broken with 6016 Golf Charlie Sierra Alpha. Golf Charlie Sierra Alpha right, and the back is correct.
Oh right, so request start up straight away, okay.
Golf Charlie Sierra Alpha Mike, sorry about this, but I've just checked your flight plan. Are you available to go higher?
Alright, checking his altitude. Right, so having to wait for them to sort him out, the general aviation there, before we can push back ourselves.
Golf Charlie Sierra Alpha 1, are you available to go to, disregard? Golf
Yeah,
Charlie
so
Sierra
talk
Alpha
to you
1,
later. Awesome.
leaving
Hopefully see you
flight
soon.
level 160.
Hey, can fly over 160 but
Yeah, it's 118.62 for standby. 118.62 for tower.
That is flight level 160 for Golf Charlie Sierra Alpha 1.
Man, just let for the it's that little Baron 58 waiting there.
Golf Charlie Sierra Alpha 1, engine start is approved.
There we go. Right. Ryanair 29 Echo Tango is ready for push and start. Stand 49.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, stand 49, push and start is approved, flexible.
Push and start approved. Ryanair 29 Echo Tango. Cool. So we're now pushed back.
Manchester Brown, Red Team, Brown 06, ready for push and start 1.
Menu, F's action. Nope, don't need to do it from here. We can use GSX for that. So prepare for pushback and departure. Nose wants to go left. Pushback 4, no. There you go, tow truck in motion. So now I'm going to connect up to my aircraft. And that guy will signal me to the least for pushback before we do depart. Right, so lights have been set, aircraft's on APU power, taxi lights don't turn on just yet. Everything, however, looks like it is ready to go. So aircraft has now been configured, and now it's just down to ground pushing me back, which should take a couple of moments. Not too long though. Shouldn't be a long process. There we go, locking gear now. You know, the EasyJet just there, two British Airways behind us. And where's little Baron 50 actually on the runway, one we saw earlier? Is he visible or has he since moved? I think he's departed. Oh, nope, he's over there. I think there's two aircraft there, quite small ones. Parking brake released. Starting pushback. Engine 2 starts.
Okay, Bravo 645, Manchester, hello, taxi to the ramp, via Bravo Alpha.
Once the heat gets up to 18, we shall start fuel flow. There we go. Engine 2 starting. Let me turn down that some tiny bit as well. It's a bit loud, I have to say. There we go, that's much better. Alright, wait for engine 2 to click back into position. And then we can start up engine 1.
Sheriff 755, starting 211, push and start. Sheriff 755, standing 211, push and start.
There we go.
Push and start, Sheriff 755.
And then engine 1, we can start up now. Cool, engine 1 starting up. And in a moment we'll be able to taxi to the runway. So a bit of a nighttime flight that. Sun is setting. Quite a nice little haze actually it's given us. And we'll also get a chance to see the night lighting as well as we do fly. Probably see it over the UK, not sure yet, as we do have to head south. As with all Ryanair flights heading over Europe. In fact, while most flights head over Europe, we do need to fly south. And then fly over the Netherlands for a short bit.
Thank you for that.
And there we go, aircraft now coming stationary. Parking brakes set. And he will now disconnect my aircraft from the tow truck in front of me. sound is still a bit off. I'll quickly adjust that. Like I said, a lot of this flight will be me adjusting my flight sim settings. That's a bit too quiet. No, that's much better. As basically, like I said, having recently just done a fresh install of my simulator, things are still a little bit off. Flaps down, trim's been set, and we can now do a surface check of that as well. Fair enough. Not quite sure why I saw the marshal there on the ground for moments, but okay. Yeah, it's not exactly what I was looking for. The check. I want to do a. I'm not sure why I can't get my flight control check, but I can just do it manually, I guess. And rudder. Cool. That looks fine. Make sure my microphone doesn't hit. Sorry, my joystick doesn't hit the microphone. Just quickly adjust that so it doesn't hit. There we go. Cool. I am now ready for taxi clearance. Once the aircraft is disconnected. There it goes. Now walking away. Taxi lights come on. Power onto the engines. APU off. And packs on. Ground, this is Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, ready to taxi.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, taxi holding point Delta 1, runway 23 right of Golf Juliet 19 mode.
Taxi to holding point Delta, runway 23 right via Golf Yankee and Kilo, Ryanair 29 Echo Tango. Right, let's now go down to the runway. Problem is, we don't actually have the signs. How am I going to get to 3 left? Holding point Delta, but UK 2003. Taking away the taxi signs, so I'm going to have to hope for the best. Let's go down to 2-3 left. I don't go too fast, of course.
Check 755, taxi holding point Delta 2 by Delta. Delta 2 by Delta, check 755.
Right, so I can guess it's this taxiway down here. Actually, the taxiway with no markings. I don't really want to know if I want to go down that way. No, we won't. We'll go across the straight one. So I'm going to guess that Delta... Well, it's Delta 1, of course, he wants to go to. So that'll be the first one. Hopefully the main one, once we are ready to go. But him being ground, he's going to have a lot more of an idea of where I'm going, and therefore be tracking my movements every step of the way. Alright, so we need to request clearance to cross the runway 23 right.
I'm just about that to November 6th, that's November.
I mean, in case someone coming to land.
Correction, taxi's holding point November 1 via November.
Right, see if we get cleared to cross runway. This is Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, checking if we're cleared to cross runway 23 right to continue taxi.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, further ATC available, Wallace Unicorn now, 122 estimate. Thanks, bye-bye.
No worries then, 122.8 for 29 Echo Tango. Thank you very much, have a good evening.
Thank you.
Right, so 122.8. We are now on Unicom. Tune that now. Let's quickly state I'm crossing runway 23 right, Echo Golf, Charlie, Charlie. Just in case someone's going to land, by letting them crossing, means that either they can tell me to hold position, or if by saying nothing, it means that the runway is clear and therefore safe to cross. Very fast taxi actually, probably a little bit faster than I should be doing. That is fine. We are Ryanair. We don't ever follow those legal requirements, eh? Right, so runway 23 left is now just a left for me. Up through Delta. Right, so we now on departing. Departing, runway 23 left, Echo Golf, Charlie, Charlie. And as you guys should know by now, Ryanair are known for their rolling takeoffs. So landing lights on, taxi lights off. Whoops. Nope, that one. Right, fuel lights on already, so we've actually used our our central tank on the ground. And once we are on the main runway, we can now increase the throttle and take off. I'm actually using default PMDG sounds rather than the sound pack one I've been using for a little while. I have to say, some of these aren't too bad. Oh right, okay, yes, the V-speed is so low. Rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Take plane onto autopilot. Not sure I can't do VNav. Do L, there we go. Right, and that is our departure. So as we continue with our climb out, we shall use the flaps just to allow our speed to increase again. Otherwise should be a rather decent departure. Wow, okay. She's been sent a rather interesting image by from a friend. Wow, okay. Anyways, we'll continue our departure. Thank you for following 2 VIP start on Mixer, sorry. Thank you very much, ma'am. Appreciated. Our lights have turned on, but I don't actually see the 3D light effects. I need to go to my display settings anyway to adjust the setting quickly. But yeah, we should have some actual free lighting effects. I will have a look at my settings in a moment, see what is going on with that. If they're just set down too low, or something's gone a bit haywire of that. But anyways, we will now continue our... In fact, I can check that now quickly. Settings... no, sorry. World Scenery Library. Night environment is above... No, let me put... No, that is in the right place. There's nothing stopping that from... move the excludes down below it, maybe. I do apologise. I'm just still messing... Like I said, I'm still messing around with the simulator. Getting the settings to where I need it to be for it to work properly. There we go. Let's give that a go. Alright, so see my sim come back to life. Hang on, I'll show you what's going on screen right now. So yeah, just reloading my terrain data. Hang on, there's just my notes for the ground. Yeah, once that's back in action, then we can continue our flight. Just give it a few moments. Looking good. FSX doing what it does best. Sim paused, even this knows it at least. And in a couple of seconds, hopefully, we'll be able to get something going. Alright, autogen scenery, that's what's going to be killing it for a bit. Any second now. Once it gets to the AI, and that's generally quite quick since there's not too much to load. And the VATSIM stuff is client-sided, so that shouldn't be an issue either. Almost there. Almost there. And boom. Okay. Alright, back in action. So, yes, you can see there's no ground lighting. But hopefully once you are over Europe, we'll be able to see something, especially over Gdańsk once the night lighting stuff is there, as opposed to, Black Marble. Right, so now on our, at least on the last waypoint of the departure SID, and so we shall be on our normal flight path in just a moment. Again, we are now on Unicom, and our flaps can now basically go up, so that's fine. And yeah, that is our departure sorted. A little bit laggy, so it doesn't mean that my FSX hasn't been configured properly. I need to do a few minor things to it in order to get the best out of my sim. Again, it's going to be about a month, 2 months of just FSX settings, configurations, tweaking, you name it, until I get everything as close to where I want it as possible. But that's going to take a fair bit of time. It's going to take time. And I think, I will be honest when I say that, this will be like the last time I do an FSX like reinstall. If I need to redo it again, I'll probably just consider going to X-Plane instead. I mean, as much as I like FSX, there are things that it does lack in, which X-Plane does gain in. But when I do say that, I do feel like the lighting in FSX, then, yeah, lighting up for an FSX, and I guess some aircraft I do prefer as well. X-Plane can be a bit lacking with its aircraft, but even then it is now slowly catching up, as more developers more put their time into it. I've just realised I'm not setting my altitude properly. It goes up to 3.7. Not looking the best either, the ground scenery. Something is not loading up properly, and that is causing the sim to suffer, basically. The 3D night lighting effects, like, it knows it's there. They are physical objects that have, like, loaded it, I guess, but it just doesn't want to appear, which is rather annoying. There's the Etihad, City of Manchester Stadium. Just a very low resolution boxed version of it. Yeah, I need to do a lot of my tweaking to the scenery as well, get that back up to the standard it was at before. My other FSX before the reinstall, it looks good. I mean, fair enough, there's some that didn't like my like worldwide VFR scenery and all that, but I personally liked it, so it's a bit of a pain to like redo all of it. But as time goes on, I will eventually like get everything back into where it needs to be. And yes, of course, the PPG glass serial numbers and information there. Just those little details that you do get in the PMDG. Yeah, the windows are still completely wrong size. Like, these things are massive compared to the real 737. Then go back to legs. Ooh. Actually continue my flight path as well. What's this all about? Denby. Why can't I attach? Okay, let's try Desig. Right, what's going on with my flight plan and why can I not? Boy, this is one thing I've actually never really had to sort out before I actually come to think of it. Right, so Desig, Sonex, and it is connected to Desig. Oh! Right, nope. Right, so it's Sonex I want to skip, sorry. Right, that's what I want to do. Now the aircraft knows where it's going. Okay, that almost had me worried for a second there, but no, basically, while the departure was alright on the SID, there was still a bit of a little disconnects there in where I need to go. But that should now be the issue solved. There we go, now continue our climb. There we go, much better. A little fast, but yeah, much better. We need to go back down to 250, the aircraft will adjust for that. Once we pass 6,000, we have done, so we can now go to standard altimeter, 060. And continue our climb, locked landing gear as well. Depressurize that. Why do I not fly the 777? I do own the PMDG 777. I do own it. I have the CD version of it from Aerosoft, but I have never flown it. I've loaded it up in the simulator 1 or 2 times, but I have actually never done a full flight in the PMDG 777. Why don't I fly it? Because I'm more like used to the 737. I'm more used to like short haul and medium haul flights. I've not done a long flight really before in flight sim. It's something I do hope to do some points, but yeah, not just yet. Not just yet. Eventually I will though, Jago boy. Eventually I will. Alright, so past 10,000 feet. Why can't I see the VATSIM? Maybe that's why I can't see the messages. For some reason it turns off the incoming text messages in the simulator option, the green bar that shows what people are saying. Probably something I need to have, but whatever. Welcome stream, Call the Mark. How are you doing today? You love planes. Of course, we all do on this channel. Flight sims is where it's at. Well, I do like other transports as well. So I do like my aircrafts. I do like my trains. I do like my buses. I do like my transports, I guess, just here and there. So right, turn up the brightness of these displays. Bear in mind it will be the dark black of night when I do fly. Sign up for yours. Sign up for my what, sorry, Jago boy? Discords, chats, sign up for what, sorry? Subscribes, do you mean? Just a little bit of backlight on all this. There we go. Alright, so that is now, at least my side display is done. I don't really need to do the co-pilot displays, I'm not going to have a look at those. And I can fly from co-pilot if I really wanted to, but nah, it's more my brother who does that in his Tolis 319. Yeah, much appreciated, Jago boy, much appreciated. And yes, of course, we just recently passed 2,000 subscribers, which is always a great thing for a channel the size of mine. Really trying to get this thing growing. Especially before the flight sim show as well, next month, and even going to the EGX Res in 2 weeks, mainly to try out Dead Stick, but I'll be seeing what other games there are as well, because last time I went to EGX with Dovetail Games, helps them out on Train Sim World and fishing, there were some nice games out there, 1 or 2 that I did particularly like, so there's stuff to keep an eye out for. There definitely is stuff to keep an eye out for. Alright, so flying over the top of the cloud layer now. Just see the nice, almost hazy effects from these soft clouds. So most of my scenery is now installed into the simulator. 1 or 2 is probably missing, I just don't remember which ones. But for the most part, our simulator is almost ready. Just need to sort out the optimization of it, get it to stop lagging so much. But otherwise, it looks good. I really can't deny it looks good. Again, some people may not like it, some people do, and that's down to opinion, I guess. But for the most part, I really do like my simulator setup. It's clean, modern, looks good. Where am I going? I want to go to here. And stick that there. So, as we fly, any questions, anything you want to know, anything you want to ask, feel free to, and I'm happy to have a chat. So, how are we doing so far? We are coming up to top of climb now. Again, let's look down at the UK below. Looking very nice of its night lighting. Again, the aircraft sounds so different without the sounds add-on I had beforehand. But I will say, I do quite like this sound pack, the default one. There is something to it that the new one doesn't quite have, or at least the one I had beforehand. It's a bit more metallic, I'd say, from the sounds, at least more buzzy from the buzz sort. Hang on, what is that bus called? Is it Gemini 3? I'm trying to think what... No, it's not Gemini 3, it's the, what's that electric one? I can't believe I've now forgotten the name of. It's not an SRM. It's not a street deck, but it's one that was based off the street deck. Gemini 2. It's one that the body was basically nicked off of. References street. Hang on. Street deck versus. Yeah, it's Gemini 3. Right, something's going on with the tower at Heathrow right now. It's like a few people just kind of like lost it for a moment. Not quite sure what's going on there. So, wow, yeah, Heathrow's tower just crashed. Welcome stream, Bole, oh gosh, Bole ga aku komentar. How you doing today? Just enjoy the fact that Heathrow Tower is basically gone. Who KM's asking? This is on VATSIM right now. I am flying on VATSIM. I don't really use IVAO or Pilot Edge. Those two programs aren't really my style. So yeah, I mainly just use VATSIM. And we're now flying along the coast of England, like literally along the coastline. And soon we shall be flying towards continental Europe. So we've got a left turn coming up, I believe. After a little while, yes there is. And then that will take us across to the Netherlands. So our southward heading bit of the journey will soon come to an end before cutting across. Cool, so yeah, we're now at cruise 37. Things aren't looking too bad. Again, our aircraft's still quite light. Not sure why we aren't carrying too much. Must be like passengers, must be like a cargo, but yeah, generally quite a light flight today. It shouldn't be too bad, especially when we come into land tomorrow. Not tomorrow, so it'll be today we land, or it'll be by midnight. Either way, still got plenty of flying left to go. So, let's talk about the flight sim show actually. Something just to break the monotonous of this, I guess. So, the flight sim show on the 6th, I believe, of October. I shall be there, of course. I am hopefully there every year until the end of time. But for the most part, I'll be doing an interview with as many developers as possible based on questions that you guys are asking. So, I've got documents right now with a bunch of questions that have been asked for an interview. Basically, all the developers you see there, if you head to their websites, then you can see a list of all the people I'll be speaking to. And during that, again, questions if you want to ask them, add them to chat or whatnot, and I shall be adding them to my list. So hopefully the event should be quite good. Plenty of developers to see, plenty of people to speak to, and overall should be quite a good day. My last year interview video, the 59-minute long one there, that was very well received by people. You guys seem to really enjoy that. So it'll be quite good to do that all again. Fingers crossed we get a longer video in this year. J-Boss, am I doing all... Yes, I will be doing all Barbados flights at some point. Not quite sure when exactly, but I know that if I get to myself in a British Airways to Gatwick, I can fly to Barbados from Gatwick. So right now, my VBA account is currently in Heathrow. I could probably jump seats to Gatwick instead, just go straight there and do a Barbados flight, my 777 PMDG, I mean, again, like I said, I haven't actually ever done a PMDG flight before on 777, so that is something I have to think about, to at least get myself, not type rating, but you know what I mean, like get used to. And then eventually I will do a flights to Barbados. So yes, from Gatwick I can do a flights to Barbados in the 777. I am planning that, J-Boss, not to worry, I haven't forgotten about you just yet. Cool, so our left turn is now only 40 nautical miles away, and that means we can then break away from the coast of England. Actually, we've already done that. Yeah, the coast of England is now behind us. So we are leaving the UK, and we shall soon be heading to the continental Europe, where we'll stay for... Actually, flying a lot over the water during this flight, I will say. Our route, actually, if I show you on the map quickly, our route does go over a lot more of the water than the normal ground. If I actually quickly load up the flight plan, would be quite useful. Loads. Let me quickly switch over to a different camera so you guys aren't seeing my documents, just in case. I'm not quite sure what I've got on my documents, but better safe than sorry. Yeah, you guys can see there's nothing on there. Alright, so back to Active Sky. Says that if I now go to... Is it Flight Simulator files? No. Flight Simulator X files, there we go. Echo Golf Charlie Charlie, there we go, that one. Right, so as you can see, flying over the water for a little bit, quite a bit of the north of the Netherlands, and then flying quite coastal for arriving in Gdańsk. So a lot of this is going to be coastal, a little bit over the water as well. Before we do come into land, quite a northern flight of the continental Europe there over Germany. And that is for about 2 hours. Oh wow, fuel emergency from the EasyJet. Round of applause for the EasyJet, who's about to run out of fuel and has just declared a fuel emergency into land. Gotta love it sometimes when people don't plan their flights properly. I mean, this is VATSIM. It's not like he's been delayed or anything. This is just a case of him forgetting how to set up with fuel properly. So he will now come to land on a... I say priority, it won't be any different. I doubt there's much traffic flying into, was it, Eham, he said? Yes, Eham, so there's not much traffic flying into Amsterdam. He'll be cleared to land shortly. Anyway, 20 nautical miles till we cross over to Netherlands. Also, being at cruise, I believe my frames per second, yes, has now shot up quite nicely. So it's just a bit of the grounds that I need to sort out the optimization of before we do fly quite nicely, I guess. So, how are you guys doing? How many views do we even have right now? 6 on YouTube, and on Twitch we have... How many people on Twitch watching us today? 1. Sounds good. Yeah, how are you guys doing? All good? All calm? What's up? cool. We just kicked off against Spain. Always good. Just keep an eye on chat, so he has come into land, the fuel emergency plane. No, he's just on finals, just gonna get cut off, that's fine. And yeah, continue our flight. So it is now night time. As we come into land, we should hopefully get some black marble night lighting. If not, that means something has been configured wrong. I do need to set that up properly. Otherwise, getting a chance to enjoy the nice sunsets over Europe as you fly over the channel. Again, this is a sunset I recently got to enjoy when I did go over to Finland just over a month ago now. Have to say, Finland is still up there, maybe my all-time best week, all-time favourite trip. Heading up there was just a beautiful, beautiful occasion. Very nice country, very nice people. Something I got to enjoy, something I got to really enjoy. And as you guys have hopefully seen, a few more vlogs from that coming up as well. So did the missing passport one, got the vlog up on the Friends channel, and of course the trains one, which I uploaded about 2 days ago now. So getting more content out from Finland. Next will be the metros, the underground trains there, Helsinki Metro. Then I'll do the tram system, the Helsinki tram. And then I'll be doing the Helsinki river bus service, the river boats. And then after that, I'm not sure. I think that will be it for my Finland videos. There's nothing else that comes to my mind from stuff I need to do from that. But otherwise, yeah, that is about it really. Boats done. So yeah, boats, bus. No, actually, I say buses. I never actually took a bus. I was meant to take a bus at one point in Tikkurila. So take a bus from where I was staying at to the train station at Tikkurila. Actually, I was stationed at Vantaa, so I was going to go from Vantaa to Tikkurila, but the bus basically was like 45 minutes away, and by the time I would walk to the other station that was a bit closer, it wouldn't be worth it. More expensive as well. I mean, actually, I say more expensive. It was about 10 pence more expensive for the same ticket because of labour costs, I guess. But it would just be a 2 regions ticket basically, so that allows you to travel from Vantaa to Tikkurila to Helsinki to Espoo. And so actually it's a 2 regions ticket, but I can just travel to all 4 regions of the Helsinki area. That's not too much of an issue. Yeah, just really it's a case of getting around. But like I said, I decided that instead of walking to the station, I'd be walking to the closer one, which I don't actually remember the name of. I've got a photo of it somewhere, but I never actually remember it. Yeah, catch a train from there instead, which is just 1 station down the line. It doesn't really add much time to my journey at all, doesn't it? So that wasn't too bad, and things were quite nice. Again, that was after I lost my passport and after I had to stay in Helsinki just to figure out what I was going to do there. While stream Rocky's trains, how you doing? Flight sim nice. Oh yes. Sorry, Feel good sim nice. Yeah, it's got to love a good feel good sim. And of course now we're at Ryanair 737. Good old PMDG this one. Nothing too major. Never fly on planes at all. It would just crash. Hey, gotta learn somewhere, man. Gotta learn somewhere. When I first flew the PMDG, the landing was not the best. Let's just say the landing gear collapsed, and I ended up on my belly for the entire landing. Second landing, better, but not perfect. Still quite heavy. Third flight was in the 737-900 instead, and that was done on the VATSIM. My first ever flight on VATSIM as well. Like I said, that was a live stream I did. Yeah, nice arc over the runway, about 750 feet per minute. Gear didn't collapse, but still quite heavy. So, yeah, there are... It's mainly... I say, yeah, trial and error, but not really. In real life, it'd be one shot or you're dead, basically. Your career's over. But with flight sims, it's more of a case where you just get practice, really. Eventually, you'll get used to it. Eventually, you'll be able to fly them quite well. I mean, even now, I'm no expert. I will not put my hand up and say that I can fly the 737 like a pro, because even now, there are plenty of mistakes I make, and my flying isn't always up to scratch. But for the most part, it's a case where the more you fly, the better you get, really. And so if you really are interested in flying flight sims, Rocky, look into it. It's a hobby worth picking up if you are, especially into your train sims as well, I guess. But it's worth looking into, worth potentially picking up. And likewise, if you need any help as well, do check me out on Discord as well. Send over a few questions on that, and I'm generally quite happy to respond on there as well. A bit of thunder to my left, keep an eye out on that. As he said, if the driver passed out on a high-speed bullet train, I can never drive like a pro. What do you mean by that? If the driver passed out on a high-speed bullet train, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, Rocky. But, never drive like a pro. Again, it's the case where the more you practice, the more you will get better. I mean, my first time flying on FSX, I mean, compared to now, especially, like, changing that has been massive. I mean, this is the PMDG 737, as you can see, not the best in the world, I guess, but fairly high-tech in its systems. I mean, for years I was flying just a default 737, so I was so used to that. Coming into the PMDG was a bit of a culture shock. And then eventually I moved on to X-Plane, the Zybo, where I'm far from great at it. But even then, going to the Zybo, at least I can start it up, get everything ready to go, and even fly it, I guess. As time goes on, you'll get better. Overshoot, more of a time of like timings, I guess. I mean, the more you time it, the better things will be, and the more you like closer you get to stopping on time. I mean, if you're wanting to learn how to drive a train, I'd say look for a slower stopping service first. I mean, pick yourself, say like World of Subways, where you're on a subway line, I guess, station every like 20 seconds. I mean, start off something small, start off something slow, something quick. London Underground is generally quite a good one to do. World of Subways Volume 3, highly recommend that one. As, well, that game's basically impossible to overshoot. Once you know how to get forward, get going and start braking, basically safe as anything. So look for something that will get you going first of all, and then more for the bullet train, anything high speed. That's for later. You don't need to go high speed straight away. Start with something slow. I mean, Train Sim World, start with the 166, the Great Western Railway. Again, a stopping service, fairly short, fairly quick. Not the fastest train in the world. You'll get used to it, man, eventually. I'm sure by the end of it you'll be alright. Yes, goal against Spain. See who scored that. Yeah, it's a case of pick something up simple, and you'll get used to it, Rocky. Ah, Marcus Rashford, he's leaving United for sure. Because Mourinho won't play him. Assist by Luke Shaw. Okay, so 2 Manchester United rejects have scored that one. Not bad. Anyways, yes, that is our UEFA Nations League. The really weird one they've set up at the moment. Group 4. Yeah, not too bad. Ooh, I'm surprised Finland actually won their game against Hungary. Teemu Pukki scored his goal. Love that name, Teemu Pukki. Pukki. Now, again, I love Finnish words. Since coming back from Finland, I'm just obsessed with that country. If I had a chance to move there, I probably would. It's just too good. It's too nice to be. Too nice a place to go. I miss it. In a moment, I may have to go and refill my water bottle. Shouldn't take too long, especially on Unicom as well. Yeah, I'll be back in 2 moments, guys. I'm just going to go fill up my water bottle. I guess for now I get to enjoy the flashing light show from the thunderstorm to our left. Back in a moment. Right, I am back and oh gosh, come on, 1-1, really? Check notifications. Sal Niguez has scored 1-1. Great. Thanks for that update. Anyways, let's continue our flight while I cry in the corner. I mean, the hype over the World Cup. We did so well. Semi-finals, 4th place. Actually, to be fair, again. Hang on. Come help this guy at which airport? Hello, people. You have nothing else to do. Come fly to in Derek. Try C1 OTS. Blah blah blah. Yeah, but at what airport? I'll see where this guy even is. They just said to come and join us where he is, but they haven't actually given us a location for us to find him at. Are we flying into a void? Yeah, we wish. Nope, we're just flying into very dark scenery. You can see like the horizon where it kind of is where the stars end. There you go. It's just a cloudy day really, and we're over water. There you go. We're over Atlanta. Yeah, it's just a very dark day right now. Actually, wouldn't mind seeing what the weather is in Gdańsk when we do come into land. Let me double check that. Where are we? Right, Gdańsk weather. Okay, it's not too bad. Visibility is +10. Winds are heading north at 2 knots. No clouds reported. Dew point 09. Yeah, that's fine. 10. Ooh, actually, I say that. The pressure's quite high there, though. 3015 inches, 1021 millibars. Okay, so it's a high pressure landing, which means aircraft will be actually more stable. Aircraft will feel a little bit heavier, basically, than what it is right now. High pressure. But for the most part, we should be alright. I mean, we're quite light aircraft anyway, so I'm not expecting too much in the case of aircraft landing too difficult. Should be alright. Should be alright. And hopefully, once we do start to send over Northern Poland as well, get more of a chance to actually see some of the scenery around us as well. I'll say that it's pitch black night time, so we're not looking at much this time, aren't we? Ew, actually, is the what's it called? The program I recently installed. You try and find it. It is. I put it in tools folder. Rich Presence app. There we go. Right. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that does. Basically, Rich Presence is some. Oh boy. Why can't I tab back into FSX? Man, I don't like FSX sometimes. You just can't tab in and out of it. Can't tab back to FSX. Basically, yes. Is it still running in the background? I don't know. Open Task Manager. Yeah, and expand the program like that. Yeah, okay. Right, so I've minimized FSX. And now I can't bring it back. Great. Some say if you just spam click it, it will eventually come back. Ah, boy. Yeah, right click on that, click on maximize. Well, that's not an option, to be fair. I wonder why. Check VATSIM. Is that still connected? VATSIM is still connected. It's still running in the background. I hear sounds. Right, okay, so there's something in the background. I do own Euro Truck Simulator. I actually used to have a series for that, but nobody ever watched it, so I just kind of ended that. I would like to do a proper Euro Truck at some point. There we go, there we go. Got my sim back. Got my sim back. Right, so yeah, I would like to do proper Euro Trucks at some points, but I'm not sure yet if that's when I could do it. Right, if the textures don't load, it means the sim has run out of memory. Bear in mind that the lights, 3D light effects have now spawned in. That may be a case, and probably why the sim actually didn't load back in for a couple of moments. Right, I guess I could try and regenerate the config for that. See what happens. Stay in the cockpit mode for a few moments. If textures don't spawn back, then I know there's a problem with the sim. No, if that has spawned in, so it has loaded back in, so it should be alright. For now, at least. Yeah, Euro Trucks is something that I have done before. I wouldn't mind doing again. Depends if people actually want to watch it, really. Oh, that's Rich Presents crashed now. The Rich Presents app now crashed. No, it hasn't. It's just minimized. I don't know what is going on. Minimize train on starter. Yeah, that's fine. Minimize that and it's now hidden. Discord, however, should now have my stream. You can now. That's been the feature. You say that, Rocky. I could do that back in Euro Truck Simulator 1. Get a radio stream. It's not that difficult. You just have to basically hook the stream up to a notepad. The URL to that, and you can spawn it in through there. Something it's always been a feature of, Rocky. Although I will say, never go for it because one, the music's copyrighted, and two, at the moment you play a live radio on any video or footage, the radios will just pick up on that and basically beat you to the ground. Radios do not like their content being streamed on other platforms. Something that I know a lot of people have learned the hard way. Fortunately, I haven't yet, since I've not really been unlucky enough to stick a radio channel on my channel. But a lot of radio channels do not like third-party stuff going on there. So just a warning with that one, Rocky, if you ever do plan to stream Euro Truck Simulator 2 with radio turned on. Not just you, they murder your family as well. Your family, your friends, anyone that even knows you, you're all dead. They will hunt you down like the Inquisitors and just beats the life out of all of you. So there are no remains. No remains whatsoever. Welcome to the stream, Preston. How you doing today? Preston Curry. How are you doing today? Who scored? Ah, Rodrigo scored for Spain. 2-1 to Spain. Not looking good for us at the moment. Actually, as I was saying earlier, yes, the World Cup for England came 4th place after losing the semi-final and then the 3rd place match. And after that, I'm just thinking, I mean, every 20 years, we have a good World Cup campaign. Every 20 years we get that. I mean, last one was, actually I say World Cup, it's also Euro campaigns as well. So you had Euro 98, which was good. Then before that, it was World Cup 1990? No, it wasn't World Cup that year. It was 92, was it? Hang on. Euro 98, the World Cup 2000, 2008. So what was it? Was it 1992 World Cup where we also came 4th place? Again, it's like every 10, 20 years or so we have a good cup run. So was the 2018 World Cup just one-off, or did it really start something new with the young players that we've basically been pushing? I mean, 30 years of hurt. Jules will remain dreaming. Hang on, I've already botched up the lyrics there, haven't I? What is it? Welcome to the stream. Your news dude, how you doing today? Sim, please don't freeze on me, I don't appreciate that. Nobody ever does when your FSX freezes on you, because it usually means bad things. You see the roads down below, but yeah, very orange clouds, I have to say. Very dark, gloomy nights. Quite not scary, but yeah, it's a interesting night tonight. Gotta be very almost careful with that one. Yeah, textures will take a bit of time to load. I will again fresh FSX install. So hopefully, as I work my sim, things will be a bit more better. Yeah, only 4 watching. To be fair, dude, my channel doesn't always get the most views. I mean, I'm tiny. Not many people watch me. I mean, I'm only on 2,000 subs or that today. But for me, yeah, more than 5 or 6 people watching a stream, that is, even less than that, maybe more than like 2 or 3 people watching a stream is generally more than usual for me. So, I am small, I do try and grow. Not always successful at it. And, yeah, my YouTube isn't always the most viewed. But hey, it does, I guess. Anyways, yeah, so, England's going to throw it away, going to blow it away. Because I know they can play, because I remember 3 lines on the shirts, Jules' remake still gleaming, 30 years of hurt, never stops me dreaming. So many jokes, so many sneers, but it's all those oh so nears, way down through the years. I still see that tackle by Moore when Lineker scored, Bobby beating the ball and Nobby dancing, 3 lines on the shirts, Jules' remake still gleaming, 30 years of hurt, never stops me dreaming. Well stream Joe Mitchell, how you doing today? I'm good, I am good. How about yourself? Yeah, flying to Poland, basically, from Manchester. This is the only live flights I can find. Well, the only person, like, live flying FSX right now is, like, everyone just, like, mid-cruise, not talking stage kind of thing. I mean, whenever I try and stream, I do try and talk as much as I can. Ooh, hang on. Ooh, it's always a bit of fun. There is an aircraft to my left. How far away? Can I spot him? 10... He'll be within 7 nautical miles to my left. An AI aircraft somewhere. Keep an eye out for that one. But, yeah, I do try and talk as much as I can during my live streams. Not always the best at it, and I do have my, like, moments of silence as well, but I do try and, like, fill mine with conversation. And I have to say, I do love the Starscapes add-on by, what's his name? Chris Bell Designs. Very nice. In fact, I probably should message him that I'm actually live streaming right now and using his add-ons as a main feature of it, I guess. Let me ping a message to him now. Chris Bell Designs. Otherwise, flight's not too bad right now. We should be, where's our ETA actually right now? We departed 2-hour flight. We are set to land in about ETA 2000. Really, we don't have too long left to go, really, I don't think. 2001 Zulu, 1904. About 45 minutes till landing. 2-hour, 15-minute flights, so we're just over halfway, really. Cool. Just messaged Chris Bell letting him know that I am streaming right now. Because I know he is generally quite interested when I do my nighttime flights, because it means that his Black Marble add-on does generally pop up every once in a while. Just see my throttle there went up a fair bit. Unfortunately, the aircraft that was in the area has passed us, though not too visible, even with his nighttime lights. Who was it? It was well, it wasn't. Actually, it could have been you. What happened to you? Sheesh, his model really has corrupted. Maybe this is why I couldn't see him, because he physically... Oh, it's a Dash A, that's why. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure who it was or where they've gone. But obviously, it was not the best thing in the world, that. Anyways, we'll carry on our flight. Man, I really need to optimise this simulator. Basically, tonight, now that I've done a full long flight in this, since... I mean, this is my first, like, proper flight, really, since the FSX reinstall. Just a week ago, so, now's an opportunity to try and find out where that the issues are, and I have spotted a few, which means tonight will just be me messing around with the FX config just to get everything back to where it used to be. Eventually it'll be sorted, eventually it'll be fine again, but it's a long process just to get myself going again. Mainly lagging in the UK, and I'm guessing it's down to an issue with the night environment had when I got. That, however, I can just poke around a few times and get that back and working again. I'm guessing just like either an asset not loading properly, or just the fact I loaded in like right on the time from sunsets to night time, where the simulator changes over, and therefore the lights when they load up don't always properly load in, which leads to a few minor issues and lagging. So that may also just be the case of that. I'll look into it. I'll figure it out. Shouldn't be too much of a issue to find, really. Not the hardest job in the world. So, at this point, let me just check the flight map as well, see where my position is exactly. Yeah, my progress actually isn't as bad as I thought it was. We're almost, not almost there to land, but we're definitely getting quite far in our progress. Yeah, it was the de Havilland we saw earlier, which crossed paths with us. Ooh, what's this? A weather warning. Oh no, pirate issued. You know, I've never seen. How do you file these pirates? Pirate issued. That's by aircraft type 738. It's not a warning. Oh, it is a warning apparently. I've never seen, like, how do they work basically? Never seen that before. Anyways, yeah. So we are now flying along the north coast of Germany. 737 to our right. 737. And if it's 738, if that actually determines it, then yeah. So he's a 737-700. STK. That is I want to say Scandinavian, but I'm not quite sure of that one if I'm totally honest. But what it doesn't have mean is that it's probably worth me just quickly sorting out an arrival, or it's an approach into the airport now. So arrival winds are at so my briefing, see what actual runway is to landing at Gdańsk. Half time, England's 1, Spain 2. Runway for landing doesn't say, because yeah, winds are clear now. So actually, if I go in through the north, ILS runway 29 or 11, I probably want runway. Let me try and visualize that. So yeah, runway 29 will be alright actually, coming from the south. So I want a DOMAG. Do DOMAG approaches exist? Dex Lod VAP Lod Dex KM. Right, we'll just figure out what we're doing that. So arrival. Actually, Polish airports. I have charts for this, don't I? Right, let's actually use that then for once. So if I switch over to desktop, there we go. I want to go to add-on scenery, Polish airports, documents, Golf Delta charts. That's the airport ground. I want approach. Oh, okay, that's useful. Said no one ever. Yes, ILS charts. Well, I guess it's runway 29 then, for sure. I'll approach to that. Don't need the manual, so ILS. Let's go step mode. Whoops, delete that. In fact, erase that since I've gone and accidentally removed the waypoints. 29 Yankee, legs. Okay. Playing game while watching this. Yeah, no worries, Nicholas. Welcome to stream. How are you doing today? How are you doing? That will do. So if I now go to zoom in one, let's see, so it's Vapos. So if I move Vapos into there, and then 75 DME, step that in, so it's step, zoom in, just deletes that waypoint. Step. It's a bit tight, but it is possible. Bit tight though, yeah. Is there another waypoint I could try and bring in just to make this a bit easier for me? I can maybe do minimum altitude is 46 kilometers, 12 nautical miles. Distance, altitude, rate of descent, that's fine. So I'm looking for the altitude. What do they want me to be at for this approach? 288, 219 glide slope, 2.9 degrees, 108 is coming in. Transition altitude 2000, right there, quite obvious. Transition altitude 2000, so I need to be at 2000 when I do get myself onto the glide slope. That's tower and approach frequencies. Yeah, that should be alright. I may have a couple manual waypoints in there while I do guide myself in. But for the most part, that should be alright for me. I'm quite happy with that. It'll do me at least. It will do me. And as you guys should know by now, I'm quite relaxed as a flight simulator, aka I'm not the super realistic person. I make plenty of mistakes, stupid mistakes as well. And so yeah, that is fine. That is good enough for me. I'm also checking if there's any like centres online in Poland. There's a Warsaw Centre. Approach, no one at Gdańsk. So it's just a Warsaw Centre. Although I believe he may be out of range for me. Although yeah, there's plenty of European centres on right now in this area. To be fair, Europe's generally quite good when it comes to VATSIM controllers, especially during the evenings as well, and on weekends when people are a bit more relaxed. More people online, generally it's quite good for us. I mean, compared to say like Asia, Africa, those two places don't really get too many controllers. North America's not too bad. South America's a bit lax as well, but North America's not too bad. Depends on like what days and what time you'll get a few more people on there or not. But Europe's generally quite well for VATSIM. Plenty of flight sim enthusiasts in this area. So I'm just trying to think, what day did I actually make the cross from 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers? It was just over a year ago now, really, was it? Just over a year. I remember some things happened the exact same day. Not fun, unfortunately, but that is life. 1,000 subscriber landing special thingy was... Yeah, I flew to Venice, Drawyah. And that was on July 28th, 2017. So, September 8th now. July. So, a year and 1 month it took me to get 1,000 subscribers. My first 1,000 took me just under 2 years. So, I guess it's some progress. We're getting somewhere, I guess. That's the thing with this channel. I mean, I'm not a big name. I'm not the most popular in the world. Starting off rather small. It's a case of eventually I will grow. I just need to put the time into it to really get somewhere. Views has doubled since you've gone. Has it? Is that a good sign? Actually, 7 people watching now, 6 people watching now. Oh yeah, there are a few people currently watching. How are you all doing anyways? If people are chatting, how are you all doing? Hopefully good, I guess. But yeah, things coming out. So you have the Flight Sim show in September next month. Well, that didn't work. In October next month, that's better. And then on the 22nd, I'm also off to Birmingham to EGX Resd, where I'll be giving Dead Stick a go. I'll be there for other games as well, but the main reason I'm shipping myself to blimmin' Birmingham in 2 weeks is to give Dead Stick a go, and hopefully get you guys some gameplay footage as well for the game that's quite well hyped at this point in time. I mean, it's been in development for about 2 years now, at least 2 years since its initial like teaser video website came out. They were at Flight Sim Show last year, where they had a video footage for the game. I think they had a playable version at the Flight Sim Expo this year, but nobody recorded it for some reason. And I know EGX Res doesn't get too many flight sims out there, so I will be going, because I do like other games as well, other genres, and I know there are a few games out there which I will be interested in. But hopefully, when I am up there, I'll be able to give Dead Stick a bit of a go, and hopefully give you guys something to look at as well. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. But Dead Stick I am very excited for, let me tell you about it. And then after that, it'll be the Flight Sim show, the 6th of October. Again, why do I keep mixing the months, seriously. Anyways, yes, the 6th of October. It should be quite a fun little day. And maybe see some of you guys there as well, if you are at the Flight Sim show. But my main idea to be there, it'll be the developer interviews. So, as always, meeting up the developers, asking like how they're doing, like what's coming up, ask questions that you guys are asking for. Again, if you have any questions for any Flight Sim developer that will be at the Flight Sim show, please give them to me, and I'll be adding them to the list, because at the end of the day, the more people we get, the more questions, the more for the interviews we have, the better it will be, basically. The better it will be for everyone. I mean, the more information you get, the more that information that you want to know will come out. The more editing for me, because I have to put subtitles and everything, because if it's anything like last year, the audio quality is going to be a bit poor. But again, it's a very fun day out for me, and it's a very informative video at the end of it for you guys as well. But that all comes down to what you want to ask and what you want to see, really. So please send in your questions. Any developer, I'm happy to ask. Please. But otherwise, yeah, things are not too bad. Not too bad. See, when it's top of descent now, not too far away, I don't think. About 50 nautical miles away till top of descent. We have centre 128.17. My headset back on. Right, 128.17. Uh, 0521.
Ryanair 190 identified, coming easterly, flight level 350. Ground flight level 350, Polonia 190.
Good evening, Centre. This is Ryanair 29 Echo Tango with you at flight level 370, squawk 0521.
Evening on 29 Echo Tango, Sweden, squawk 1246.
1246 for Ryanair 29 Echo Tango.
Polonia 106, contact Sweden 118.4.
Man, that was probably the most the most interesting tone of voice I've ever had with a controller. 1246. That's fine. Yeah, some interesting tones I get with this sensor.
Break, China 877, descend altitude 5,000 feet,
Ooh.
QH 10190.
Break. So it's a good sign that. Two aircraft coming in towards each other. Ah, we're the Swedes. We're the Swedes. Identified and maintained Ryanair 29 Echo Tango. What am I doing right now? I am flying VATSIM FSX to Poland, although we are currently on Sweden control, which means when he does hand me off, I'll have a nice little, just a little bit of a joke with centre when I do get sent off. Because as you guys should know by now, okay, you probably don't know, but basically, between the Swedes and the Finns, they have a nice bit of banter, where it's like they don't like each other too much, but it's like a more of a friendly kind of hate. So the Finns think that all the Swedes are gay, and then the Swedes think that all the Finns are Moomins and weird, which is true, I guess, on the Finnish part. I mean, they do actually call the Finnish language the Moomin language, because initially when the Moomins cartoons were dubbed in Swedish, they kept a lot of it in Finnish. So yes, lots of Finns call the Finnish the Moomins language, and yeah, as a result, the Finns have their own bit of fun with the Swedes. So let's have a bit of fun with this centre. We do get sent away.
Ryanair 33 Quebec, Sweden identified, class out over 280, speed 270 knots. Climbing flight level 270, speed 270, Ryanair 33 Quebec. In 45 Tango, speed 280 knots or more.
Basically, this time what I'm doing is monitoring frequency, so I won't be talking so much, so that I'll be able to hear him when things do happen. Got a right hand coming up now, and soon we will need to start our descent. Am I Swedish or Finnish? Neither. I am British. I'm from London, England. But I have been to Finland before. I went to Finland a month ago. But no, I am British. I just have a love for Finland and their country.
Maintain 357 reaching, crossing lake above.
Mountain flight level 350, Polonia 197.
Overnight just before Norwegian at the 4-3 upgrading. Can you buy?
Yeah, bye-bye.
Sweden controller, good evening. Scandinavian 245 was with you. Flight level 320.
Good evening, Scout 255, Sweden identified. Cleared Copenhagen, Sweden 1, Foxtrot level 40 to left, 30% flat level 100, level Sweden.
Clear Copenhagen, SVD 1, Foxtrot, and we'll descend flight level 100 when ready. Or Scandinavian 255.
Yeah, I'm just playing my mind, plotting even, how I'm going to signal myself when he does send me to either Warsaw Centre or back to Unicom for descent. So I won't be with him for too long. This is just while I'm in his airspace and flying over. It's not Gotland, it's another area. But yes, just planning on how I'm going to send away, just to have a slight dig at him and say that I prefer the Finns, because again, I've been to Finland, I love that country, people are nice. If I had a chance to move to Finland, I probably would. It's a great place to be. I love that country. Very nice indeed. Anyways, that'll come later.
Continue climb flat over 370, free speed.
Free speed and
Continue climb flat over 350.
Yes, I use Euro Truck Simulator. I use Euro Truck Simulator. I use X-Plane. I use OMSI Bus Simulator. I use Train Sim World. I use Train Simulator 2018. World of Subways. I use I have Ship Simulator Extremes as well, but I don't play that one too often. But I do play it. Ship Simulator Extremes. Eurofishing. I have a lot. I have a lot, Preston. 12545 for Ryanair, 29 Echo Tango. And as a side note, I always preferred the Finns. See you next time. Right, 12545. Hang on, Warsaw Centre, EP. Did I tune that in wrong? 12. Yes, I did. 12545. Good evening.
Parking brake włączone, wyłączone silniki. Dziękuję za kontrolę.
Oh yeah, of course they'd be speaking in Polish, and that's in Poland, because for some reason they never use British.
759, dzięki, dobranoc. Blake, Sky 008 informacyjnie w Poznaniu w życiu pas 28. Cisza. Widzialność powyżej 10 km.
I mean, do I speak in my broken Polish accents just for the fun of it? I will do. I will do. Go wait for a gap in the chat though, of course. What, hang on, it's 1246.
Expect ILS Zulu runway 26 as published in Bydgoszcz. ILS Zulu runway 26 as published lot 73. Thank you.
Dzień dobry, Warszawa Center. This is Ryanair 29 Echo Tango with you at flight level 370, squawk 1246.
The last call station getting call sign, only call sign. Hello, Warszawa Raider.
Hang on, do you want me to repeat my call sign?
Link 8848, did you calling Warszawa Raider?
Good evening, Warszawa Radio. This is Fueling 8848. We are descending now flight level 120. Good evening, sir.
Fueling 8848, hello, Warszawa Raider. Information Foxtrot, and you are identified to level 300. Continue descent to flight level 100.
Okay, he's going to give me it all in Polish. This is going to be fantastic.
Roger that, sir. Continue descent, flight level 120, Fueling 8848. Info Foxtrot.
Tak, Sky 014.
So basically, no, the ATC is a real person. The ATC is a real guy sitting in Poland right now behind his computer screen. But the problem is, because for some reason, the Polish VATSIM controllers, they were desperate to have all of their controls in Polish, and as a result, they now speak in Polish for the entirety of their jobs, so... Yeah, I need to start sending soon. Make sure the reply's not coming back.
Sky 014, zniżej 3500 stóp, osiągnij nad punktem początkowego podejścia do pasa 25, czyli nad punktem Lima Bravo 48.
Right, see if you can get it to me in English or Polish. Either way, I can understand both. Just wait for this guy to respond. Ryanair 29 Echo Tango is at top of descent, requesting descent. Just give him a second to respond.
Dziękujemy za kontrolę, do usłyszenia.
Dziękuję, do widzenia. Break, Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, Warszawa Raider, you cleared to Obdaw 3 Tango arrival, runway 29, descent, flight level 110.
Cleared on the 3 Tango approach and descends to 110 Ryanair 29 Echo Tango. Right, so we can now start our descent. Whoops, wrong one. That's what I wanted. Oh, cool. I need that. Cool. So my approach will be. It's an approach I don't have. Whatever. We'll carry on as we are. Carry on as we are. We are now descending. At least I hope we are. There we go. Bit of a steep descent for our first bit, but we will make it. At least we should do.
Ryanair Tango Whiskey descent 3000 feet, clear direct approach runway 25, report established, number 1.
And also set my aircraft for landing as well. Approach ref, we're using 30 flaps, always do. It's 1103, 289, 289. 289. 1103.
Yes, Scandinavian 45 Tango at 30,000.
Scandinavian 45 Tango, hello, Warszawa Radar, identified level 300. Do you want to climb higher or maintain 310? Actually, you are at 110 miles to the west from Gdańsk, so you want a 370 or 310?
Yeah, so I'm coming to land as Gdańsk as well.
Would like to actually request 290, but we can also climb 310 as well. Scandinavian 45 Tango.
Scandinavian 45 Tango, I asking because you have an cruise flight level in your flight plan 370, so this is my question. You want to continue climb 370?
No, we'd actually like to either A, descend to 290, or B...
Ooh, sheesh, this is going to be a heated argument.
Scandinavian 45 Tango, roger that, descend maintain 290.
Oh, he's given it.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll descend to 290, Scandinavian.
He's given it. I'm quite surprised by that, actually.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, expect ILS approach runway 29. You are number 1.
Expecting an ILS 29 approach, number 1 to land Ryanair 29 Echo Tango. Cool, so we are now number 1 to land, which means the Scandinavian will be behind us. Right, let me just do a quick search for Echo Papa Golf Delta charts.
Going gate 848, continue descent 4000 feet, H1021.
Start runway 29.
4,000 feet at H1021, fueling 8848.
And he's given me, which approach was it again? He's given me the... where is it? It's present weather. Cavoc. Actually, it's the VB. What one have I got again? Arrival. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll continue as we are. Again, we're maybe a little bit high at this point. It's 157 we need to be at.
Block 461, contact Sweden, control 128, decimal 17. Thank you, bye.
Hopefully, though, we'll be low enough to make the 2000 intercepts at the glide slope. If not, we can always do a holding pattern. Yeah, it's fact. Where's our next waypoint? Domag. This is Ryanair 29 Echo Tango requesting a quick hold at Domag so that we can descend to a little bit lower to our 15. Descend a little bit lower before we continue our approach into Gdańsk, if that's alright with you. Sheesh, what's going on with this one? There we go.
na lot do strefy kontrolowanej z Poznań Ławica, ale nie wyżej niż 1500 stóp i spodziewaj się podejścia z prawego okręgu do pasa 2.8.
In fact, if I do spoilers,
Zobacz na wlot do strefy kontrolowanej w Poznaniu.
my spoilers not set properly.
Z prawego okręgu do pasa
Right, okay.
Musimy przed momentem.
Yeah, my spoilers are not set up properly for a fact.
Lufthansa Ryanair Tango Whiskey, thank you, wind calm, runway 25, please land. Please land 25, Lufthansa Ryanair Tango Whiskey.
So by doing that, it means that my descent will now be a lot shorter, which will help with descent at this point in time. Yeah, my actual incept with 110 is a lot closer now. That is slower climb. And also means that I will be able to reach 2000 in no time. Although it does mean that I need to quickly reconfigure my spoilers control. So, buttons and keys, sorry about that, tower. S spoilers armed, extend and retract. Button 12 is what I want. There we go.
When you have the chance, we would like to request descent, please.
Gee, she really wants to descend early. Anyways, fly to London City if possible. Small airport is nice. Yeah, London City I do want to fly to. I mean, I've done all the London airports I've done in FSX, at least on that sim, are Heathrow, Gatwick, Stansted, and Luton, and Norfolk as well. RF Norfolk. Fly a private jet there. I think it was the was it the Primera 1A? I think it was that one. Yes, I've done most London airports, but I do want to do City at some point. I still need to do London Southend as well, the other not quite London airports. And then after that, it should be yeah, I think I've done all the London airports there. I mean, I've got the former ones where I could probably do like a Hendon Air Base helicopter landing, and also London Oxford. Before that was a cancelled project. Oh yes, and Boris Island. I've got to do Boris Island, a Thames Estuary airport as well. But I've flown to most of the London airports so far.
89 of Foxtrot, contact Sweden control 128.17. Thank you, bye.
127.18. Correction, 128.17. Scandinavian Fox, bye-bye.
Sky 014, podaj pozycję. Sky 014 wznosi 3,5 tysiąca stóp po osiągnięciu. Skręć w lewo. Wykonuj na Lima Bravo 481 i zgłoś w dolocie.
Yeah, if I was having to listen to him in Polish, so I would understand that it's a turn left heading 048. But yeah, it takes me a moment to think about what he's having to say when it comes to Polish controlling centres. It's the only benefit that I'm half Polish, I can understand what he's saying. Otherwise, it's just a mess for most people. Anyways, now passing through 1700. Well, I don't need to do it just yet. QNH, sorry, not QNH. Yes, it is QNH, sorry, yeah, not altimeter. QNH for here is 1021. So I'll set that up on this now. Hang on, 10, whoops. There we go, but I'll keep it standard for now. We'll continue our descent.
Gate 848, continue to descend 3000 feet, clear tailless approach runway 25, report established, number 1.
Roger that, sir, we're descending 3000, we are clear for the ILS approach 25. And you report when we are established. Fueling 885.
Lufthansa 9 Tango Whiskey, welcome to Kraków, attack Foxtrot Bravo, Golf Zulu, to stand number 2.
Thank you for the Bravo Golf Zulu to stand number 2, Lufthansa 9 Tango Whiskey.
So in a moment, I'll request to send down to 2,000, assuming that Tower doesn't give me anything just beforehand. Because once I'm at 11,000, I kind of want to get the aircraft down as soon as possible, just to speed up with this descent. Ooh, what's it called? The that's it. I want to give this a go as well. Something called Flight Control Replay. Apparently, it's an add-on. It's meant to be almost as good, if not better, than the X-Plane 11 replay mode. 5,000 I'm happy with. Descends to 5,000, Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, Squawk 10... Squawk 1021, Ryanair 29 Echo Tango.
Informacyjnie w użyciu pas 28 w Poznaniu. Spodziewa się podejścia z prawego kręgu do pasa 28 i zezwalam na wlot do strefy kontrolowanej lotniska Poznań-Ławica.
Ah yes, and Black Marble starting to be a feature now that we are flying over the land. Some is going to look beautiful, I'll tell you. Some of this will look beautiful. Not sure why landing the recording stops there for a moment. It shouldn't do.
W użyciu pas 28 spodziewam się prawego kręgu do pasa 28, zgoda na wlot do CTR nie wyżej niż 1500 stóp, przede mną około 20 mil Piper, potwierdzę przed November.
Alright, so we are soon about to pass past 10,000 feet, which means I will now need to turn on the landing lights.
Leaving Krakow, radar is shooting 8848, we are established at Krakow, ILS runway 25.
10,000 feet, stand lights on. 8 PU, start up.
Runway 25, clear to land.
Yes, sir, clear to land, runway 25, fueling 8848.
Don't know where the cab light is on the Class 66. It's either to your bottom right or to a panel on the top left. I don't remember exactly, unfortunately. But yes, it's either on your bottom, so on your top left or bottom right, the lights for the 66. Alright, let's make a right turn here. Now got ourselves into the runway at Gdańsk. Landing will be in a couple of minutes now. Not too long left to go, really.
Descent level 100, reach over Intun.
Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? Pritz, my 2,000th subscriber, assuming that it was you. How you doing today? Yeah, Black Marble giving us some rather pretty night effects in FSX. Something that no one thought was ever possible. Again, I love Black Marble. It brings FSX night lighting up to almost X-Plane standards. Right, so the airport should be visible to our right, actually.
Scandinavian 45 Tango after Varos point.
Keep an eye out for the airport's co-pilots.
120.
Okay, after Varos, we'll turn right head in 120.
Oh, there it is. No, that's the wiper. Anyway, it's down to 5,000 now.
5,000, 1021.
Right, start doing the flaps as well. Spoilers we don't need anymore, since we have now descended to 5,000 with a fair bit of altitude, a fair bit of time to spare. Something I was a little bit concerned by, but fortunately our descent was swift enough to get us down.
Skyler 008, dziękuję, zezwalam na podejście z prawego kręgu do pasa 28, zgłoś prostą.
Zezwalasz na podejście do pasa 28, z prawego kręgu zgłosimy na prostej.
Right, so in a moment we shall start a right turn. Yeah, keep an eye out for the airport, which is still not visible to me. I will be able to see it though during final. At least when I'm on approach. This is Gdańsk. This is Gdańsk.
Descending flight level 110 at 532. Block 738 after Intun, continue descent 2,000 feet. NH1021. Report.
I'm expecting the landing gear horn to sound in a moment. We are going fairly slow now, 5,000, so expecting, like I said, landing gear to sound soon. And once it does, gear will come down, otherwise it's a case of get ourselves to the end of the glide slope and bring the aircraft down. I mean Danzig, no, I mean Gdańsk. Gdańsk in northern Poland.
Echo Tango, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 29er, continue present heading, descent 4,000 feet.
Descent to 4,000, expects radio vectors for approach, Ryanair 29 Echo Tango. Right, so we're down to 4,000 and continue our current heading.
Scandinavian 45 Tango, no speed restrictions, high speed is approved.
Oh, thank you very much. High speed is approved, Scandinavian 45 Tango.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, increase speed 200 knots indicated, please.
Ooh, okay. Increase to 200, Ryanair 29 Echo Tango. Nope, not that one. I wanted to do, whoops, no, back to current heading.
Block 532, Warszawa radar, do you read me?
200.
Block 532. Block 532, descent flight level.
I mean, that is fast enough for the flaps, fortunately, so won't cause any issue for me. The tower, of course, wants me to speed up, therefore to get me down quicker. Also for the approaching Scandinavian as well, who is also coming to Gdańsk. Danzig in German. I'll Google that. I'll Google that. I've never actually had. I've had Danzig before, but I've never really put the two and two together. I mean, I am English, but I'm also half Polish, so I'm taking he's a Gdańsk. But yeah, I'll have a look at Danzig.
Thank you.
Wasze Ranger, Scandinavian 315, dobry wieczór. View Hotel 350.
Scandinavian 375, dobry wieczór, Warszawa radar. Continue. And you are identified, level 350.
Thank you.
So we are now back over the water again. We are back over the water again. So that's why we can't see the night lighting at the moment. Is this not recording?
After passing Bravo MT627.
I wonder why not. It's worth having a look into that program if it is glitchy. Yeah.
Zulu approach runway 26.
Surprising it stops loading.
Established.
Let's reconnect it. It's definitely connected to the simulator.
Zulu 26, call you when established, slot 73.
Sky Air 014.
Start record. And stopped again. Must be an issue with the flight control replay.
Dziękuję, wiatr przyziemny, cisza. Na pasie 25 numer zezwalam.
Na pasie 25, 4.
Road 532, descent flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, 532.
Road 532, proceed direct to Whiskey Alpha 533.
Live streamer Preston, welcome back even. How you doing?
Zbliżanie do poziomu 100.
Gauge requests go to 100. Ah, so sweet. Love when the squeaker comes online. Always a bit of fun.
350, zniżanie do poziomu 160.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, turn right heading 220.
220 for Ryanair 29 Echo Tango.
Road 532, continue descent 4,000 feet, reach over Whiskey Alpha 533, QNH 1020.
Descending 4,000 feet, slot 532.
Road 532, 3,000 feet.
Right, so I can see what he's doing now. How he is bringing me to the end of the glide slope. And therefore, once I hit it, I can then establish connection to the glide slope.
Radio service terminated, so long. Serbia 401 Unicom, thank you, good night. Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, descent 3,000 feet, continue right heading 260, cleared. ILS approach runway 28, report when established, number 1.
Right down to, whoops. Turn right heading 260 and down to 3,000 for Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, and will report when established. Alright, so down to 3,000.
45 Tango, reduce speed to 20 knots indicated due traffic.
We'll reduce to 20 due to traffic. And 45
Lot 73, established ILS 26.
And so we can now continue slowing down the aircraft and are in the flaps for our approach.
Lot 738,
Let's give the recording one last chance. If that doesn't work, then it's definitely broken.
Later on, runway 26, lot 78.
Sky Air 008, witam w Poznaniu, koło Sierra Delta Bravo Golf do stanowiska numer 3.
Otherwise, landing is in 3 minutes. Landing in 3 minutes.
532, clear ILS approach runway 33, report established, number 1.
Clear for ILS approach runway 33, lot 532.
Man, we're getting very historical in our chats today. I mean, I know my chats generally do have some rather interesting themes. My most memorable has to be when we talked about how the Queen goes to the toilets during a stream I did in one of the South African flights. This is rather interesting. Yeah, this thing's buggered.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, maintain 180 knots until 6 miles final.
maintained 180 until 6 miles final for Ryanair 2 Echo Tango. Right, this tower does not want me going slow by any means. He does not want me going slow at all.
Tu i 350 łączność Bremen 119.62 do miłego. Scandinavian 45 Tango, reduce speed to 180 knots indicated due traffic.
Reducing 180.
Sheesh, going somewhere rather dark with this. I'll let him do his response before I speak.
4, witam w Lublinie, kołuj Alfa, stanowisko numer 7.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango is established. Gear down.
Scandinavian 4 Tango, right heading 260, descent 3000, clear TLS 29, report established number 2.
Okay, we'll turn right heading 30, descent 3000.
Alright, so we are now on final.
Scandinavian 45 Tango, right heading 260.
Oh, sorry.
Ryanair 29 Echo Tango, wind calm runway 29, clear to land.
Cleared to land, Ryanair 29 Echo Tango. Runway is now in sight, just in the distance over there.
Sierra Papa Hotel Charlie Bravo, dziękuję, że zwalono podejście z prawego kręgu do pasa 28, zgłoś prosto.
Zezwolenie podejścia z prawego kręgu do pasa 28, zgłoszę prosto Sierra Papa Hotel Charlie Bravo.
Log 532, contact to Kęcie Tower, 118.3, dzięki do miłego. A Kęcie Tower, do widzenia, log 532.
Right, so once we come down to 1000, I shall release autopilot and land the aircraft manually. A little concerned by my speed at this point. I am still a little bit fast, but we do have enough time to slow down during this descent, so that shouldn't be an issue for us. And so, yeah, we'll be clear to... We have got landing clearance, and we are soon to come down anyway. Right, should be a fairly simple landing tonight, actually. Winds are calm.
Welcome to Bydgoszcz, taxi via taxiway Alpha to stand number 2.
Autopilot disconnect. Auto throttle stays for now.
Sky 008, dziękuję, do usłyszenia. Sky 013, dziękuję, przepraszam panowie, tylu was lata. Dziękuję bardzo za przylot do Lublina. Dobrej nocki, do miłego.
Here we go, a little bit low, but that's fine.
Sky 008 też prawie dokołował, prawda?
Our runway's not too visible until we're right on top of it. Auto throttle disconnect.
Dzięki, do miłego. Do miłego.
Reverse thrust.
Scandinavian 45 Tango, continue approach. You have number 2 traffic proceeding ahead, minor Mike, Boeing 737-800, Ryanair company.
And yeah, another successful landing, that's. Let's have a look at the landing reports.
We'll be vacating Gulf, so we'll have a long landing, so if he, yeah.
Roger, thank you very much for the information. It's helped so much. A little bit, thank you.
Roger that. We'll clear off the runway as soon as possible for you. Ryanair 29 Echo Tango. And that way we can get off as quickly as possible for him.
Tango, locate runway via Golf. Hotel Alpha Mike 1023.
Golf onto Mike for Ryanair 29 Echo Tango. Right, so I actually missed the landing reports. I'll actually have to check on that in a couple of moments because I didn't see. Yeah, too busy speaking to the guy who was requesting me to get off as soon as possible, basically. So I'll go on to Mike.
Scandinavian 375, limited MySpace, no further ATC available. Switch main to Limicom 122.
Otherwise, yeah.
Thank you, bye. Have a good night.
Welcome to Gdańsk. Alright, so flaps up, let's do a clean up. And let's get ourselves to gates.
Skyr 008, dziękuję również. To przy do Poznania. Plan lotu zamykam 26 Zulu. Dobrej nocy, Michale, do mnie, cześć.
Alright, so we'll hold here. Now we'll get our vectors to gates. Ryanair 29 Echo Tango is now requesting a stand. So we're now down to whenever tower can, centre can fit us in. And there goes Scandinavian has now been cleared to land.
What is your stand? What do you want the parking?
Stand by, we can get a number for you in a second. Right, so what stands do virtual Ryanair... Oh, there we go. Roger that, giving Ryanair a choice for Ryanair 29 Echo Tango. Thank you very much. Cool, they're giving us a stand of our choosing. And especially him as a Pole, he's going to know exactly what that means. So I'm free to taxi at any part of the airport, anywhere I want, to go to any stand. Beautiful. It's every Ryanair pilot's wet dream, basically.
Hotel Charlie Bravo, zgłaszam prostą do pasa 2.
Hotel Charlie Bravo, dziękuję. Wiatr przyziemny, cisza, na pasie 28 lądować zezwalam.
So if I take this one on the... No, it's Ryanair, they're going to go for the not so nice one, just a bit further away from the modern terminal to our left. GVXC designed Polish airports. Gdańsk's not their best model in this add-on, but still rather nice. I ain't complaining with this one. And also, if we get to stand quick enough, we shall be able to see the aircraft coming to land, which will be quite an extra bonus for us. There we go. We have just given ourselves a random stand, as this is just the one we've just gone and taxied into. This will do. This shall do. Even the fake ground marshal there, just for added bonus, added fun. I don't think the airport, the ground display there behind him doesn't work either.
Welcome to Gdańsk, taxi. When located to Golf Alpha, Mike.
He's already landed Scandinavian. Oh well, that's fine. Engines off. And welcome to Gdańsk. Thank you very much, Nicholas. Thank you very much, WW32. Right, so my landing, double check that, so it was a 335 feet per minute landing, so a little bit heavy, but fine. Flare distance was 1456, perfect. Sense line deviation was great, yeah, that's all fine. Landing was a little bit harsh, but not too bad, not too bad. And yes, the comments certainly blew up. Hang on, so yeah, he's already landed, has he? Yes, he is Scandinavian, CRJ.
Charlie Bravo, nie panowie, krócej pojeźdźcie. Chodziło mi, żebyście od razu zrobił w lewo.
Low fuel, that is fine.
Bravo, Alfa i Golf.
Right, so let's open up the cargo doors. Let's get ourselves ready for deboarding. So, doors, open those. Recording stopped, so did something record? I don't know. I don't know because this program is not... It needs a lot of work to it. It also doesn't save properly, does it?
Sorry for that, but I have to close.
Program, sim markets, control. C, program files, sim markets. Nope, not there.
So thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.
The Ryanair, Ryanair 29 Echo Tango.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Again, the Polish controllers. Yes, they all speak Polish to you, but we can't hate them. You just never can. Nightbot's just some like automatic admin. Stops you from spamming and gives out good messages and stuff. But yeah, there we go. Let's deboard the passengers. Well, if I had GSX version 2, then you could actually see the passengers, which I love about that add-on. But I don't have that yet, unfortunately. Oh, it's using whiz stairs. Great. Yeah, I want to get my hands on GSX V2. We'll see how that goes, because maybe just for the fact I can see the passengers deboarding, that's quite cool. I mean, jet bridge stuff as well is quite good as well, but passengers is the main feature of that. Let's have a look. CRJ is parking up next to us. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, there's old airbag in there, at the end of the stands. What a sad sight to see. So alone. But otherwise, yeah, another happy landing that. I'm not complaining. We did quite well with that. Actually, probably should make sure the lights turn off. The ones that we need to turn off, at least. That's taxi lights and anti-collision and strobes. There we go. It's a bit of a struggle at night. In fact, I struggle at night. I'm on the ground. I can turn on the dome lights now. Perfect. Dumb question. How do you get this? It's not a dumb question at all. Not at all, man. It's basically just a case of, I guess, putting a lot of money behind it. I mean, this is Drawyah designed Polish airports. About £30 to give you 4 airports in Poland. The aircraft I am is a PMDG 737. This was about £60. And then GSX, so the stairs, the ground marshalling, all that kind of stuff. That was another £25, so I got on sale, so it was only 20 for me. Yeah, it's just a case of a lot of freewares. So I mean, like the sky colours are freewares, a lot of freewares, and a lot of payware as well. I must be rich. No, I am certainly not rich. No, for me it's a case where some of the stuff I do get is like a review product. So for example, the Polish airports I actually did a review on. So that's actually a review version, not an actual full payware. What's that? It's actually changed the display. I think it does. It's just not very... Oh yeah, it does kind of work. Anyways, yeah, so the Polish airports I got was a review. But the PMDG aircraft I paid for, the ground services I paid for, the AI, so that was that's a freeware AI, World of AI. VATSIM, the air traffic controllers are also free. That's free for anyone to download. Do look into it, VATSIM, if you want realism. But otherwise, yeah, it's just a case of, I mean, all the saving, I guess it has taken me also like 10 years of like saving and products buying that kind of stuff as well. So it's not like I did this all in like 2 days. No, this is a span over 10 years. So 10 years of saving, 10 years of buying. So, yeah, there's plenty of add-ons. In fact, I do have a list somewhere of all of the add-ons I do own. Let me try and find it. It's the all list, isn't it? Yes. This is not complete. It's actually a little bit outdated. But this document here shows you, so these are all the payware I own. There is more than that now, so I actually need to add a few more. For example, GSX actually as well. Who makes... GSX is made by FS Stream Team. FS Stream Team, GSX. Yeah, there's going to be a few more in there as well, which I've not put in properly. But yeah, that's my payware list. And I've got all these freewares as well. Likewise, I've got another list somewhere. There we go. This one. And then these are my freeware list as well. So that's basically the same as this one. So yeah, this is all the stuff I own. Plus a few more which I haven't added just yet. Plenty of them. Plenty of them. Likewise, if you have Discord, Jeremiah, links in the description. Do add me on Discord and I'll be happy to answer any questions for you, as well as like help you out a few things as well. Stuff I'm more than happy to do. Oh, isn't that a nice little scene actually? Hang on. Wish I got that for my review now for these airports, but yeah, I never saw that. I'm guessing it's just two people standing close to each other. I'm guessing they are meant to be like in a romantic relationship and kissing before they fly, but no, it's just two people standing next to each other in front of the taxis and the gates. But no, this is genuinely a rather nice little scene. This, an aircraft has been deboarded, ready for us to either turn around the aircraft, or in our case, just set it up for cold and dark for tomorrow. So in fact, I'll actually do it for once. Let's put the aircraft on cold and dark. Done. Now, right, that's all disconnected. Battery off, and everything shuts down. So now as a pilot, I can leave the aircraft. In fact, it's not just yet, because while in reality you don't need a battery for that. In PMDG, you need it for the FMC, and therefore I can now set, that's when we set to 0, so that's fine, but I need to close the cargo doors, the rear door there as well. Now I can turn off the battery, turn off dome lights. Although that will eventually power itself off when I do leave. Because that's, you know, that's emergency lights. So yeah, let's turn that off now. Right, so eventually the aircraft will power itself off. And then that will be ready for another pilot to take over tomorrow. And then ground services eventually can like disappear as well. So then I deboard the aircraft, close the door behind me. And there we go. Our Ryanair aircraft is now in cold and dark, ready for someone else to take care of next time it flies. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the live stream. Again, thank you very much for 2,000 subscribers. It's a massive milestone for a small channel like me. So the more I guess I get, the better it is in the long run. But yeah, thank you guys very much for that. Do leave a like if you did enjoy the stream. Do subscribe as well. Do get that 2,000 as close to 3,000 as possible. And yeah, I'll be at EGX Res on the 22nd. I'll be at the Flight Sim Show on the 6th. And if you're also interested in trains as well, I will be at the Worley International Train Show on the weekend of the 27th of October. I don't remember the dates of that, but I will be at Worley International. But again, that will come soon. So yeah, goodbye, Nicholas, and good night as well. Thank you very much, Jeremiah. I will see you around as well. Again, hit me up on Discord, and I'll give you more information like my setup and whatnot that I am more happy to do. And yeah, so I'll end the stream now. I'll be on chat for a couple more minutes. I'll be on Discord as well. So hit me up with any questions you've got, and I will see you there. Good night, guys, and enjoy your weekend. At least your Sunday now.